look exhausted.
My frequency loss has been resolved, but Lahai-Roi is under imminent Thenodian threat. I need your help, Shorekeeper.
Understood. For this purpose, both I and the Black Shores exist.
Any additional intel on the Exostrider within the Tethys system? Verified or not, I need everything you have. I trust Luke. You can speak freely.
Records confirm that Luke Herson has been providing critical assistance and intelligence to the Black Shores. I trust your judgment. After the founding of Star Torch Academy, most information fell under their seal of secrecy. However, in its early days, you mediated negotiations between the Academy and the Roya. Through that process, the Black Shores gained partial access to certain archived insights. This space trek collective fears that due to the Exoswarm's division, the Exostrider, even upon awakening, might not have enough power to face the Thenodian. This concern led to the Augmented Resonance Initiative, the Synchronists. Observing how Sentinels work with their resonators, they theorized that the Exostrider, sharing similarities, could amplify its power through a resonator as well. However, considering your link with the Exostrider, the Tethys system does not recommend this method. We have intel that deep beneath Lahai-Roi lies the keystone left behind by the Exostrider long ago. It rests directly atop the seal on the Strider Gate. You can think of it as a kind of lock. You do not need a cockpit to pilot the Exostrider. So long as its activation sequence remains unobstructed, you may pilot it using the keystone.
Is it because I'm its orbiter?
Precisely. For one who shares its origin, a cockpit would be more of a hindrance. As for Imeth, I think Dr. Luke's proposal is viable.
You mean using the exoswarm-like shell that appeared in the cockpit to look for her?
Yes. The connection between frequencies will help. Rover, bring her with you when you activate the Exostrider.
Sure. While I'm there, the Black Shores will need to keep a closer eye on Lahai-Roi.
I understand.
I'm counting on you, Shorekeeper.
As long as I may be of help to you, I am content. Please return safely from the Strider Gate, my star.
I will. Don't worry.
I'll inform Lucilla. Take your time finishing that drink before you head out.
What do you think? I'm about to ask a man to sign off on a crazy plan, and I can't even promise him it'll work.
Nobody has a plan they promise will work. If Chase agrees, it's because he's betting that you're his best option. Just take the win. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the person.
Just make do with a Nutri-Pack.
Want to go to the cafeteria for lunch together?
Mr. Chase, this is the student I mentioned, Rover. Our best hope for piloting the Exostrider.
Save the intro, President Lucilla. We've met before.
Before. In my past life at the Academy?
Let's just get down to it. The Threnodian Aleph-1 situation is deteriorating. We're running out of time. I wanted to wait for the Exostrider's self-regeneration to finish, but the clock has run out on that one. So tell me, Rover, why do you want to pilot the Exostrider? What's the play?
To find Imeth and put down the Threnodian.
Imeth. Name rings a bell. The one with the high sync rate. Her disappearance was a real loss for us.
She's beyond the Strider Gate.
I see how it is. But finding one person in a goddamn interdimensional haystack? Not so easy. You understand our position. The Threnodian is our priority.
Stopping the Threnodian is my priority too. I'm gonna handle both. Look, we have the same objective. So, like you said, let's just get down to it. If void matter erupts, Lahai Roi is ground zero. Every one of your projects will take a hit.
Regarding Aleph-1, our intel is insufficient. We are not, at this time, considering its total destruction. What we need is for the Exostrider to reinforce the seal on the Strider Gate. To do that, we need a qualified synchronist, and we need the Institute's drive replica. When that gets embedded in the Exostrider's chest cavity, then its repair is complete. Right now, the replica is in its final phase of development. We're still missing critical data.
A drive replica. Is that what you're building from the fallen reactor drive after Helios was launched?
Correct. It's based on the original drive's framework. You had a hand to play in that. You made sure Helios got launched. To complete the drive replica, we require precise data from the Exostrider operating in high concentrations of void matter and environmental readings from inside the Threnodian. Without them, we can't guarantee the Exostrider can resist Aleph-1's corruption. Here's the verdict. On behalf of the Space Trek Collective, I authorize you to pilot the Exostrider. But remember, our objective is the data. We need readings from the high concentration zone to complete the replica. And your personal mission gets 10 minutes. That's the max duration our void matter barriers can cover the Strider Gate once it's opened. After 10 minutes, you return to Lahai Roi, whether you found Imeth or not. Do you accept?
Deal. One more thing. I won't be using a cockpit. Just show me the way to the Keystone and have the Exostrider ready. That's all I need.
Huh. Still full of surprises. Always bringing us the unconventional. Lucila, run a high-pressure sync test for the Synchronist. I've seen the physical eval, but I want live data for validation. The moment the numbers hit green, we'll begin preparations for activating the Keystone and deploy void matter barriers around the Strider Gate.
There's something else. I need a favor.
Go on.
The Firaxidus is lying low, even after failing in the dark side. They could move the moment the Strider Gate opens.
Ah, that's what's on your mind. Well, I have an update. Remember Sigrika's friend? The somewhat lackadaisical one?
You mean Denia?
That's the one. She's gone missing. Our investigation points to her being the agent the Grand Architect referred to. But don't let it distract you. I have a reliable friend keeping an eye on Firaxidus activity. You just focus on waking the giant. Leave the rest to us, Rover.
Black Shores just sent a formal communication request. They're offering full support for Lahai Roi's evacuation.